Hello and welcome everybody to the New Super Mario Bros. Summer Championship, and today I am joined here by Yipley. I'm Doomskull.
Hello.
And this is going to be quite an interesting one, I think. We have Spicy Noodles against JoshTGR. I can never say that name right. And it is a best of 3, and these guys are absolutely incredible. They are second and third on our New Super Mario Bros. Leaderboard on speedrun.com. So I think this will be super exciting. I can't wait to get in. What do you think?
I've been waiting for this race for a long time, honestly. Like, kind of saw it coming. It's like these guys have got kind of easy brackets coming up to here, so it was kind of expected they'll race each other, and now we're here. So I'm really excited.
Now, I don't exactly remember last year's races, but I think they went against each other, and I don't remember who won, but I think that was quite an interesting race, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, anytime these guys match up, they're both like basically exactly the same level. Their PBs are only 6 seconds apart, and I know Josh has been grinding a lot recently, so even that gap will diminish practically. But yeah, these guys are really close, and they always get crazy good races, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Noodles' consistency in this game. He is an absolute machine.
Absolutely. Okay, I just found it. Noodles placed second last year's tournament, and Josh third. And I'm trying to see if they matched up at any point. I don't think they did, actually. They didn't play each other.
Really?
Yeah. Just didn't line up. But yeah, these guys are both crazy good. Like, it's not even fun.
It's the skill you wish to have.
all too much speed. I've been grinding recently, and it's been going nowhere. But yeah, these guys, whenever they start their grinds, they just PB. So really impressive. I'm gonna see if they're nearly ready, because I think they're just still practicing.
And in the meantime, this is the top bracket, right? So this is not full elimination. This is just to see who advances on in the upper bracket.
Yeah. So this is our. I think we're in the semifinal. Yeah, this is our first semifinals. Wait. Yeah. Semifinals of the winner bracket, and so this is the farthest along in the winner bracket we've gotten to. So whoever wins this match will basically be in a very good position to win the tournament, because they'll likely have to play either myself or probably Glitch in the winners finals, or it could be Sander too. But yeah, and if you win the winners finals, you get a crazy big advantage for grand finals, because you have to only win once while the other person does twice.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So they would have to do a reverse sweep if they were to not win this.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they're about ready. Just figuring out how they're counting.
And before we get in, I might as well explain this now. Both of them will be using RNG manipulation. Currently, I think everybody uses the Super Manip, as it's called, and that basically allows for them to set up the random number generators in such a way that everything goes smoothly, hopefully. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's quite reliable, and the first thing that they'll use it for is in 1-2, where they'll need to get that blue shell. You can see Spicy Noodles is playing around with the shell there in 8th tower.
One interesting thing to note is with Super Manip, unlike previous manipulations, that 1-2 shell is 100% guaranteed as long as you don't do weird stuff. So, although some of the later manipulation, although still really good, is not 100%, that early 1-2 shell is really, really helpful for races, just because you'll guarantee that shell.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite challenging to not have RNG manipulation, as I have found out the hard way after a few years of trying without it. And yeah, just like it saves, I think, about 15 seconds in total for them to get that blue shell at the start there. Otherwise, they have to go to the Toad House, and that's just a giant waste of time in a speedrun.
I think it's like 7. I think it's 7. But we can pretty much be sure that both fighters are going to get it. It's really interesting, actually, how Super Manip was found. We did a lot of I say we, it was mostly Super for whom it is named. He did a lot of jumping into the Pokemon code because the Pokemon people had it figured out first. We had to sift through their programs to find some stuff, and it's really janky. But it was a lot of work, and now we have this, and it probably saves. I mean, well, 0 technically, but the reliability-wise, it'll practically save 5 seconds-ish on it. That's just so nice to have.
Yeah, and I think Josh is ready, and I'm just wondering whether Noodles is.
He says his live split keeps crashing, so it might be a second. Might have to do a manual countdown.
Some crazy facts about this game. It came out in 2006, and here in 2022, we're still finding new things about it.
Yeah, seriously. The route progression recently has been interesting, I'll say. To give some context, the game kind of started out as most people, you take fire through the whole game, easy. And then a little later, we used shell for consistency. And then we went back to fire because we found it faster, and then we found Q warp, so shell became faster. And then only recently, in the last 2-3 months, fire has become faster again with the discovery of a new trick, Skippy warp, in the second to last level. So we will likely be seeing that here, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Noodles was too happy with the shell route. I haven't seen many PBs with that.
Yeah, I think Jay's the only one that still does shell stuff because I don't know. He's crazy good at Q warp, which is why he was able to get his record during the shell phase. But yeah, now that fire is big again, some of the older guys are actually coming back up. Noodles not being an older guy, but he was good in the fire round phase, and they're off. Okay, got them all. All right, so this opening cutscene is pretty boring. We just sit here and look at the toads because they're funny and fancy, and previously we would have to look at them to see our RNG pattern, but now it doesn't really matter. Let's see it. So we're just gonna wait here to do nothing. Yeah, after this we'll be going through 1-1, and for this manipulation to work for getting the shell in 1-2, we need to actually do a set number of double jumps because how RNG advances is when you do a double jump, it increments the RNG. So as long as they do 8 double jumps, you can also do I think 6 works too. But as long as they do a set number of double jumps that they know, they should get the blue shell. So they'll be counting here. Josh made a mistake there.
I don't know how I missed that. I was looking at Noodle's screen, and yeah, I don't think it lost him too much time. Maybe a second.
No, yeah, the time isn't really the worry. The worry is whether or not it messed up his double jump pattern. Because if it did, his shell might not arrive in 1-2. He's guaranteed that block, so that doesn't matter. But we really need a shell from the block for Josh here. Otherwise, he could be in really big trouble.
Luckily, he gets it, and now they both perform a glitch called Quick Slide Glitch, or QSG for short, that you'll see them performing it a few more times in this run. If you didn't know, when you're in the shell state, your movement speed is reduced to 80% of your normal running speed, but with the Quick Slide Glitch, you get it back to 100%, which is just very useful. So, of course, they will perform it as much as they can when they're in the shell, and it saves a few seconds here and there.
Yeah, so Josh, after that lucky break of still getting shell, I noticed he did another bonk in 1-2. So Noodles is probably taking a second lead, maybe 2, already, which is, I won't say it's massive because at this point in the race, it's look at them, they're basically still tied. But we've seen races come down to much thinner margins before. Pass cycle here though, tricky one. They both get the deadly part of it, but this is still kind of janky. Oh.
Josh loses that task cycle, that's I don't remember how many seconds, about
7.
5 or 6, 7.
So after his initial mistakes and that giant one there, I mean, Josh is down 8 seconds in World 1, which, I mean, for a runner of his caliber, it's not ideal at all. And what did he do just there? Bro.
Interesting. Maybe giving... That is an interesting route. What?
Okay, they must be getting nerfs to them. Yeah, I saw Nudes messed up his block break or something. I didn't actually quite notice. But Josh, he's supposed to hit 2 blocks at once there by hitting a thin like gap or seam between the blocks to break both of them. But he just kind of only hit 1, and then messed up the backup, which cost him so much because he had to readjust and like get back in shell. It's really nasty. So more and more time loss for Josh. You hate to see it. So even with that mistake, Noodles gets a 340, which is, I mean, for a race, probably acceptable. But once Josh throws Peach in the castle here, we'll see he's pretty much exactly 10 seconds behind already. Not good. Not good.
No, not at all. But this is a best of 3, so Josh still has plenty of opportunities to come back here.
For sure. This level's kind of awkward on the hands, honestly. You gotta unmorph a lot and do pretty much all the jumps you'll see are when they do a double jump and a triple jump are 2 frame. So you'll have 2 frames to get that jump off. And you have to do probably, I don't know how many there are, probably like 15 of them, honestly, throughout the level. So even though it looks very basic, they're just jumping. There's some trickiness to it because if they stay out of the shell, they go a little bit faster. Just weird mechanic. They can negate with QSG as well. If you do QSG, you go with the full running speed, which they're about to here. Nudes misses it.
That's the second QSG he missed now.
Nice. And this one's big because the level's so congested, you can't get any unmorphs in without getting hit. That was a nice backup though. That
was a ballsy move. I would not have gone for that.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could. But yeah, if you go, Josh. I think I didn't realize, but I think no, Josh, that was silly, dude. No, that's bad. All right.
It won't really affect him too much in World 5 here, but in World 8, in 8-2, it really will, and 8-4.
Yeah, that's without a backup shell, which, I mean, could happen, honestly, in 5-3. Without a backup shell, that's a 20-second or more time loss, just because you're going to need that shell later on to swim faster and make movement easier. So without it, you just go so slow. Nice LSD from Noodles there. As Josh does not get a shell. Yikes. This early game is really bad for him. Really uncharacteristic of Josh.
Yeah, as you said, it might be the nerves.
Potentially, yeah. Come on, Josh, you got this. Oh, he's going bottom route? Yikes, dude. Yikes, that was so close.
Ooh,
oh my gosh.
That is hard to watch.
My man, at that point, I say you don't have shell, you probably got to go top route if you don't know low percent strats, which I don't think he did. Noodles in a good ghost house, though.
Yeah, he was practicing this right before the race. He looked pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that was 85 Vine. Probably gonna look at a 77, maybe 78 door. Yeah, 77 door. That's perfect, pretty much. You can technically skip fireworks by getting a 78, but yeah, you usually don't. So, yeah, I mean, with that hit there, Josh just looked like he lost his composure after getting kind of messed up with the backup QSG miss. With that hit, obviously his ghost house was a little slower because he didn't have shells, so he couldn't body any enemies. And he's just bleeding time. That's just going to be a theme. It's going to be bleeding time until he can get out of it. And like 8-4 is when you don't really need shell anymore.
Yeah, Ghost House is a very technical level, actually, and despite the difficulties, that Josh had without the shell, it was still pretty decent, I'd say.
Yeah, what's his time? I mean, 28 no shell. That's solid. But I mean, Noodles got a 32, so I mean, that's 4 seconds. Kind of unfortunate. Looking at Noodles' clock though, I wouldn't say he's on a. It's like acceptable pace for a PB attempts. It's not good. He's definitely like a few seconds behind his PB, but you know, that's acceptable. 7:56 is pretty decent. Good, very good for a race. And I want to say Glitch has the race world record with like a 22:37, but I know that Noodles has been very consistent in getting even like 22 4Xs in his races. Oh, bonk there. That's really bad for this level. Ooh. Innovative backup though.
Yeah,
No, he's not
bad.
For me, that'd be okay in PB attempts. Yeah, Noodles' PB is way too good to PB in this. But yeah, in this level, you really can't get off of your movement as Josh is just grinding through it, because the crows change based on how you move. So if you deviate from what you normally do, the crows can really just hit you. And you know, if you lose that shell, like I said, 8-2 and later 8-3, you're gonna lose tons of time.
Yeah, when the crows go in for the swoop, they go to where your current Y position is. And now Noodles is going to attempt one of the hardest tricks in this game.
Oh!
And he gets it. Third try, I think. That is really good.
Yeah, that trick, if you get it first try, I think it saves 7. Josh won't be able to go for it because he does not have blue shell. A little spaghetti there. But, I mean, to give some context to how tricky that trick is, for those who don't know, it's only single frame perfect. Josh gets hit again, yikes. But, so it's single frame perfect, but you don't know when that frame comes. It's completely blind. And additionally, sometimes you can't even do it, even if you do all the correct inputs. You get 0 framed, as you can call it, where it just won't be possible. So doing that blind is really difficult, and getting it third try even saves him about 2 or 3 seconds. This level's really technical as well. All the vertical ones are really difficult. What? As he goes
This level is just does not agree with me, so I have huge.
No, it doesn't agree with Noodles either. Oh, that's terrible.
They're now both at the same time, both without shell, both Little Mario. Does Noodles have a backup shell? I don't think he does.
No, that is huge. As he misses a cycle as well. Wow. That's the biggest death you can have. And
Josh misses the cycle as well.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on. You got a backup fire. They both with backup fires now, but Noodles having like a 5-10 second lead as he falls again.
This is what it looks like when I do this level.
Yeah, this level is not for the faint of heart. As Josh gets hit, dude, everyone's messing up. But wow, that death from Noodles was huge as Josh takes the lead out of nowhere. That's crazy. Yeah, that was like nearly, I wouldn't say a minute, probably like a 40-second death. I mean, it was right before the checkpoint, really long level. Terrible for Noodles. Josh, what are you doing? Josh didn't do the quick go fight. What? I don't know what Josh just did. He didn't even try to do quick kill fight, which, I mean, it's not difficult at all. And he just lost like 10 seconds. Dude, there's so much...
possible he clicked at the wrong time or something.
I have no idea. Man, the quality of this race just went from 2 guys with 22 4Xs. I mean, I lied. They have like 22 2Xs, my fault. It went from quality of 22 2Xs to like 24, like just like that. that tower level was not kind to either of them. But yeah, I don't know what they.
Josh said that otherwise he would have had fireworks if he went for the quick kill.
Okay, well that would have been proactive. his part. Honestly, I think it's still faster than waiting 10 seconds and getting a bad fight. Fireworks doesn't lose that much time, but Josh may be overthinking it a little bit. He's a pretty smart dude.
Yeah, now this is a very slow level without the shell. And even with shell, it still takes some time to do.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah, Noodles is using the no-shell trick where you let go of the D-pad when you have the momentum from the bubble streams, and you keep the momentum for extra time as opposed to... Oh!
No!
No! No!
Oh my god, dude. What are you doing? Nerves
This
must be
race is interesting, just to say the least.
Yeah, this level is not hard. This is a very easy level. he just ran into the urchin, I guess. As he had to slow down there for fireworks. He was about to get a 288 on the timer, and that would have given him fireworks and had an animation play, so he had to slow down to avoid that.
Yeah, Nudes is only ever so slightly ahead of Josh now. All of that time advantage is lost.
Man, that was turbulent. This level they shouldn't have any issues with, though. I mean, I'd say 8-3 was easy, but I mean, this level should be even easier. That being said, Nudes messed up 8-3, so I don't know what to think anymore.
And you might notice they're crouching when they land on the platforms that move up and down. That is to avoid getting pixel stopped on them, which is a very annoying glitch where you lose all of your momentum, and it can really mess you up if you're not expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, pixel stops when you're learning the game, you don't know how to stop them, bro. you rage at those ones. As there's a difficult trick actually coming up here. It's a 3-frame crouch off of a very difficult setup. So News is about to go for it. Oh no! But he backs it
Nice
up.
recovery. I've seen that only once before. And Josh actually gets it, yeah.
Yikes. I mean, yeah, that's a backup that all runners at this level know. It's just instinctive that if you miss it, you do that. But it's still nonetheless very impressive that he's able to react in that time. Yeah, pretty difficult trick though. If you miss it in the wrong way, you're dead. I mean, that's another 30 seconds. So Nu's keeping his lead by making that backup.
The lead has diminished now.
That's true though. Yeah, Josh just saved, I think, 4 seconds right there. As he calls it a warm-up race. News calls it a meme race. Clearly, neither of them are very, very happy with their run so far. Yeah, but this race has gotten close again somehow. I feel like it's an effect. As soon as one runner sees the other one messing up, the other one's like, "Oh, I have to mess up to compensate." This has happened so many times. We just have runners playing. Yeah, they both play way below their skill level, but they play like equally below their skill level. But only for certain races. One notable example is 8-5. A lot of runners have been having trouble in these races for whatever reason, even though it's a very easy level. Like 8-3 and 8-4. It's not hard, but there have been some deaths.
Maybe this level gets overlooked quite a bit in practice.
Oh, for sure. I don't remember the last time I practiced this level. Both of them go for the swag standpoint. You'll love to see it. And Josh with a really hyper wall kick. So that level's easy and done. 8-6 though, this one's super technical. You could see a lot of mistakes here. They'll be aiming for about a 270 on the flag, but just look at this. Crazy technical. But watch out for the screen wrap as News goes for the new variant of the Koopa bounce. Yo! That was impressive. Not going for volcano still, but dang. Nice. He's gonna get a 370. Josh looking at 367. He must have had a little bit of slip-ups. But yeah, just that movement was way cleaner from Nudes, and he takes up a 2 or 3 seconds there.
Yeah, very nice. I like that movement.
Yeah, it's a joy to watch. But now the question remains: how does Josh catch up from this point? 8-7. It's a weird level, but I think we'll likely not see many mistakes in this one. Just little incremental times. But Noodles misses fire pops? Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah, so that's one mistake now. Probably lost half a second.
Yeah,
He sort of recovered from that.
I'd say it's 1.5, honestly. Fire hops are a big deal, because if you can maintain your momentum by canceling that grabbing animation, yeah, as you see, they're differing by 2 in-game seconds, which is about 1.5 real seconds. But by canceling that grabbing animation, you can maintain all of your momentum, as Josh did. And now the lead is only like 2 or 3.
And this level is very tricky. It is all completely RNG. You cannot predict where these... what are they called? I'm just going to call them magma balls. Someone mentioned it last time in the chat with the correct name.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they're completely random, so if you get hit, that's slightly unavoidable if you're not expecting it.
Yep. Both of them make it through, though. I think with Super Manip, you're less likely to get hit. Oh yeah, they're meteors. Oh,
but how can they be meteors if they're coming from a volcano? Meteors come from space, right?
Don't worry about it. We don't question it. But this
I'm an astrophysicist here. Come on.
Nudes is going for Skippy Warp. Josh going for Skippy Warp. Nudes gets Skippy Warp. Josh misses Skippy Warp. Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. Josh is dead, I think. Oh no, he's not. I lied. I gotta learn that back up. That's huge, though.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the health to go for the warp now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can do that.
But that saves only a few seconds, as opposed to Noodles' skip, which saved a lot more. I don't even know the count at this point.
I think by hitting it, you save 7, but by Josh also missing it, he lost like 6. So that's like 13 seconds of swing, so Newt's probably 15 ahead now. But that was big. Skippy Warp throwing a wrench into these races recently. You see it. Yeah, we don't question Mario logic. Or I wonder if the wiki name. That's usually really not much. This level, though, they're just going to be swagging out for the most part. It's an auto-scroller. You don't really focus at all.
Yeah. It's effectively an auto-scroller. I would not have dared to go for that bouquet. Josh does what he wants. Oh no, and he loses his fire.
Yikes. Did he swag out too hard? I was looking up the thingy.
Yeah, he went for the star coin, and then when jumping back up to the green... yeah, I can never remember what it's called. The green
Snake
thing.
block?
Snake block, yeah. I don't know how that missed my mind.
I have your official name for the rocks. They're volcanic debris, so that makes a lot more sense than meteor. I think we just collectively started calling it meteors, though. But volcanic debris doesn't sound as nice. All right. So Noodles has got about a 15-second lead at this point. As long as he doesn't die, pretty much, he will likely take this race down. But that being said, deaths in this level are prevalent in races. So it's not at all over. This section is likely not going to be much of an issue as he takes an intentional hit here. But 2 rooms down the line, he's going to have a 4-frame jump, which he's going to need to hit if he doesn't take it safe. Otherwise, he will die, and Josh will inherit the lead. He's going to make it under this swamp here, and cross your fingers as he goes for the 4-frame jump, I assume. Yep. And he gets it.
Very nice. Now I think Josh lost a bit of time there in the third room. Didn't see exactly what happened, but he had to stop for a second to avoid taking additional damage.
Yeah, I think he lost 1 or 2. So at this point, Noodles' pace is probably high 23. And as long as he hits Bowser Jump, he's probably gonna take the first lead. Skippy pointing out the 4-frame window is free if you crouch. I did not know this. Probably less of a 4-frame window then. Or Skippy's line. Little Bowser stare, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that is far less predictable, so can't really be avoided too much.
And Noodles goes up and gets Bowser Jump to 707, and they'll take game 1. Nice.
Yeah, and Josh is not far behind at all. Gets a tiny bit of Bowser Stare as well. I reckon that's going to be a 55.
Oh, well, he's already at 24.05.
I meant 05, but yeah, it's an 06, okay.
Yeah, all right. So margin of victory there, 21 seconds. But if Skippy Warp had not messed everything up for Josh, I think that could have been extremely close. But nonetheless, they went down to it pretty hard at the end. So Noodles game 1 victory. And he's going to take a pee break. Cool.
Yeah, that was a very interesting race, to say the least. A lot happened that we just weren't expecting.
I mean, yeah, if I had to, going into this race, if I had to make a guess at their approximate finishing time, I probably would have said with these two, like, I don't know, 23.05 or something. But evidently both of them coming up with a high 23, low 24. Just way more mistakes than I thought we would see.
Interesting, because I would have said like 23.40. 23. Oh man, my words. 22.40.
Yeah. That, I mean, you have to play really well for that. And I definitely think they could achieve that. I was thinking more like okay, you get a few mistakes, you'll probably OX. Yeah, they can definitely play at the 23.40 or 22. God, words are hard, man. They can definitely play at that.
It's the end of the week.
It is, dude. I'm tired from doing nothing all week, so.
Same.
Summer hits different. All right, Nudes is back. He's probably gonna be ready soon.
And Josh is practicing the Skippy Warp that he missed earlier, and he gets it very nicely.
Nice. That one's all mental, I think. It's a lot of it's down to just pressing the buttons in an awkward position. So as long as you can do that and you cannot mentally like screw yourself over, it's probably not even that hard. As Josh gets it again. Oh, Josh is taking a pee break now. Everyone is taking pee breaks.
Yeah, Nudes is just practicing 8 Tower 1 here, the level that almost lost him everything, really.
Yeah, I really don't know what went wrong at his end. Just clearly something in the cycle skip, he messed up his setup, I guess. And if you fall at the wrong point, like we saw in the race, you can just squished, and there goes your lead. Let's say something. What was I gonna say? Okay. So yeah, after race 1, what do we think? What do we think is gonna go down to race 2? I mean, Josh has shown some errant behavior. It's not. He's kind of playing below his level, and Nudes only really had that one major mistake in late tower, which lost him all of his time. So if I had to say something, I would say Nudes is definitely looking like the more consistent runner today, with Josh more mistakes overall. I'm gonna kill him down though.
I think that's Nude's advantage. He is very consistent. Just pretty much always, I think. I've only seen a few times when he's made mistakes like this.
Yeah. I don't want to say that's the worst race I've ever seen from him, but it's definitely not the typical sight. I mean, with that being said, though, he still got a victory, which I should probably put on the board. There we go. A nice little Mario up there. Josh saying he wants in and out. I don't think I've ever had in and out.
And they both started the game again. Let's see who wins this time. I think this is going to be hopefully as interesting as the last race, but also hopefully they'll both get it together in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, from a viewer perspective, last race was very nice, but I think the runners will not be hoping for the same thing.
Yeah. They'll be hoping to just get as close to their PB with minimal mistakes, probably.
Yep. Once again, 1-1. Counting our double jumps and hopefully not bonking on random blocks like Josh did last time. I mean, it should be basic, but yeah. I think at this point for the runners, they've kind of settled in. They got their terrible race out of the way. I reckon we're going to see a much better time this time, with their nerves calmed down. Skippy with a bold prediction. Double 22 this time. I definitely see that happening.
That would be interesting. What happens if there's a tie?
A tie? Well, there's a few things we do for a tie. First, and what we would probably do is just do a retime, and whoever wins the retime obviously wins. But if for whatever reason we can't get a retime going, or they're actually tied to the frame, hold on, I had a set of rules for if this happens. I kind of forget what they are, but let's check. Right, we can do the retime, or they can agree to redo the race, and then yeah, we'll just redo the race if they tie to the frame, or for whatever reason we can't retime. They have
Imagine
to
a tie to the frame though. What would the odds of that be?
I don't know. It's been dang close before in terms of records, at least. We've had 2 of my records I lost by a frame, I think, to glitch, and yeah, that was really sad. So they can definitely get down really close. And I think last tournament, Josh had a race with Jay where Nude's making a mistake on the stairs. Josh had a race with Jay where I think it went down to half a second between them. We had a lengthy retime period. Nude's missing.
Yeah, Pixel stops and it messes him up a bit there.
Yikes.
More time lost.
So now Josh looking a little bit more reliable for through the first part of the game. Yeah, no really mistakes from him. You just said you got the 1 in 64 RNG? Is that the really good one? Oh, you think he did? Dang! Josh just got super lucky and saved like a second. Yeah, I personally have never seen that RNG, but Josh seems to get it all the time, I swear. He's posted like 3 or 4 different runs with that RNG, and he gets another one here. And so yeah, that doesn't really matter at all, but a second saved RNG is a second saved.
Yeah.
Alright, 5-1. Easy level. Just jump on morph. I say easy. I mean, you still have to do all these like 2-frame unmorphs to not mess up. As Nudes had a little scary moment, honestly. Probably an unintentional hit of a block, which if he did not recognize that he was going to hit it, he could have gotten hit there. So, very sneakily scary moment. for Noodles. As they both finish it out nicely. Dang, Josh got a 336 with that RNG? What? It's going crazy. (5-2). We saw Newts mess up his QSG here last time. They both get good RNG, and Newts' cap card starts to poop out on him. Uh-oh.
That's very unfortunate.
Alright, it's back. Noodles moment.
And they both get QSG on that part of the level now, which is very nice. Last time, I think they both missed it, which made it quite tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you saw Josh's hit, which lost him loads, and oh,
that was tight.
Josh with the game knowledge, knowing that you have, like, I don't know how many pixels it is, honestly, but I think it's on the order of, like, 3 pixels of leeway there between the Piranha's hitbox and the edge of the pipe where you can actually enter. So that was pretty swag from Josh. And ballsy, may I say.
Yeah, very. I would have probably been too scared to go for that myself, but it's very nice.
Yeah, man, he knew what he was doing. He just straight up went for it. Wow, impressive displays of confidence.
Yeah, maybe this is the game that he feels and might win.
Yeah, it's way better than his first one so far already, and I haven't seen any real mistakes from him so far. I reckon he probably is actually on PB pace right now. Yeah, with that World 1 and no real mistakes so far, plus good RNG. Yeah, he's on very solid pace. Actually, no, I lied. That 5-2 kind of screwed with everything. Forgot he made the mistake there. Either way, though, good pace. Going into Ghost House. We didn't see any mistakes last time in Ghost House, but still a very tricky level. Oh, Josh messing up block break.
Quite an easy mistake, actually.
Yeah, it's very... Like, I wouldn't call any of this level hard. Did you see what Newt just did? That was a declaration of war against the timer. What he did was he entered the side of the door with a 78, and what he's basically saying is, I can skip fireworks here. Ordinarily, you'd enter at the exact middle of the door, but for the timer, that would advance it too much to skip fireworks. So by hitting it at the edge of the door there, he's basically saying, yeah, I'm going to skip fireworks here, and there's not a whole lot the game can do about it, as he hits the edge of the door again. And if he gets the 334 on the timer, that's going to be very impressive. Oh, he does!
That is very nice. I love it.
That is so hard to do. You have to have such a nice Ghost House, and then get those doors on the front of them. Very impressive from Newts. Nice fireworks. Josh saying he's 20 seconds ahead of his last race's run. Oh, apparently 336 second to last doors can just work. Did not know that. So that cut down the gap a little bit. I think we're at a few seconds now. So, I should also mention we have Glitch and Sandranor. They're gonna play their match at 4 o'clock, so in literally 15 minutes on Speed Gaming 2. So, I mean, this race will probably still be going on. Well, it will still be going on when that game starts, or it might end if Noodle wins when the other one starts. But anyways, yeah, there's gonna be another match of this game at 4 o'clock. So be ready, y'all. Speed Gaming 2.
Yeah, don't miss it. Right after this, you should go check that one out.
For sure.
Now, this time they both have the shell going into this level, so I wonder how this is going to pan out.
Both going for Newt's first try! Yo!
That is insane luck. Josh, you need to give up. No.
He's not giving up. Oh
He's
no,
giving
that's bad for Josh. That's really bad. He just wasted on the order of like 25 seconds or so. When Noodles just saved 7 with that first. That's crazy. That's a crazy hard trick. First try is just it's so impressive. Congratulations to Noodles.
Josh making it up for some very nice movement, but it's not enough. Oh, I love it.
Faster ski. But
So I
faster ski.
I think it's quite easy to say now that he is not on PB pace anymore.
No, yeah, that's kind of fallen off. As Noodles goes for a really fast variant of tower. Hopefully not mess up his cycle skip. Nice. But yeah, Josh's PB chances just went down the drain, unfortunately. As did his chances of winning this race. Noodles has got a commanding lead now. Yeah. Josh is just gonna have to hope for a mistake from him. Ooh. So Josh with a double pixel stop there. That was kind of sketchy, but he made it through.
Yeah,
Did I?
nice recovery from it.
I didn't even notice glitch. So yeah, that was gonna try to get the gap for us here in a sec. Oh, I didn't know. I'm just stuttering. I didn't even think about saying that. Stutter gang. Shout out to all my stutter bros.
Yeah, now both runners are going into 8-3. The basically all water level, and last time they didn't have shells, and now they do, so...
Yeah, I mean, just look at how much faster they're going. I mean,
Still taking the bubble streams, it saves a few extra frames, but it's so much faster already.
Yeah. I honestly forget how much faster you go in this level with shell. I think it's like 14-ish, but don't quote me on that. So just by the mere fact that both of them have blue shell this time, their times are going to go a lot faster.
Josh almost getting hit by the ninja fish there.
Yeah, that was kind of tight. It's very weird that you would even get close to him. Potential nerves, I don't know. Overall, though, except
Zoning
for...
out, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably more like it. Yeah, overall, though, his race has went really well, except for Class 2. But that in itself just lost him so much time. So spider level, I mean, just gotta watch out for the pixel stops. Oh right, I forgot Noodles does that. He equips fire here instead of 8-5 like most people do. Kind of a very... Oh, and he cap card died. Oops. Just small routing difference from everyone else, as Noodles spikes his way 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I think I would prefer to have fire in this level too, actually. Although I would be scared that I'd lose it, because this is a level that I have some difficulty with.
Yeah. I'll say it's definitely easier to have fire in this level, but the way you equip fire is arguably more awkward in this one than 8-5. I think most people do 8-5, and plus that was what people used to do. But Noodles coming up to the trick, he messed up last time. Oh, he goes bottom route.
I think he missed the jump.
Yeah. Yeah, he just was not able to go for the faster version of the trick, which is probably the better strategical decision at this point, as Josh goes for it and gets it again. Nice. Yeah, just Noodles probably wants to maintain this lead, not make any major mistakes. but he does lose a little time there from going bottom route.
Yay for me, Luigi!
Alright. We can get a general sense of their pace once they split here, I think. I forget what my keep is, but I think optimally, if you have a sub 15-minute time, you're looking at like yeah, you're looking at something like 22. And they both do. Or Nudes does with a 1444. That's 4x pace easily, maybe 3x.
Nice. Yeah, is very fast.
Yeah. This is the Nudes we're kind of more used to seeing. He's just like crazy consistent. Getting on these not like PB pace runs, but dang near close to them.
And Josh, I think, was about 20 seconds behind there.
So even with his 8-2, he could be very high 22 if he plays perfectly, maybe.
Yay for me, Luigi!
8-5 not claiming anyone this time. They go into 8-6. I'm wondering if Nudes is gonna do that crazy coup strat again. It's really hard. I don't think many people do it.
I don't think I've seen that one yet, so yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, he did it again. Nice. I think only he and Glitch do that one.
Here we go!
Didn't actually look that hard. I might try that sometime, but there must be a reason why people don't go for it. Josh messes up the easier version, I think,
Yay for me,
arguably,
Luigi!
and loses a little more time.
Oh, but he's going for the volcano skip.
Woo, woo. Nice. That was impressive. That one you can, it's a really, really strange mechanic that allows us to skip the pipe shooter thing. You can store a triple jump. Oh, Nudes messes up fire hops again. That's really weird. But you can store a triple jump. I think that was a triple jump. Just by crouching as you're about to do the third one. It's a lot more technical than that, but simply you can do that, and that allows you to get more height to skip the volcano.
Here we go!
And for some reason, when you go to skip the volcano, when you normally play level by going through the pipe, it actually takes longer than to just wall kick your way up.
Yeah, the animation of putting you down in the pipe can and then shooting back up is kind of long. So if you can skip that at all, it's kind of nice. If we go into 8-8, see if some RNG is going to throw a wrench in the works. See what Noodles gets. He's good. Nice. Josh gonna get it here in a second, see what he got.
Yay for me, Luigi!
Another good pattern, but he messes it up, kind of.
It was a bit sketchy. I would have struggled to get that one, I think.
Yeah, you only had a little one block gap, but usually that's enough for them. Skippy warp here, though, if Noodles misses it, could be really bad. But he's only looked good at it so far, so let's see. Nice.
Gets it.
He's just crazy consistent at that one. I think if you had to sell Noodles as a speedrunner, as Josh misses it again, dang. Falling again behind, and that could destroy his chances of keeping up. But yeah, as I was saying, I think if you had to sell Noodles as a speedrunner, your main selling point was just he does not make mistakes, really at all that often. He can play very consistently at a very high level. Just insanely impressive to do, honestly, especially with a technical game like this. Like it may look like they're running and jumping, but there's so much little tiny stuff that you have to always keep in mind that they're just consistently getting on top of. And Nudes does that so much better than everyone else, honestly.
Yeah, not just in New Super Mario Bros. He speedruns other games as well, and from memory, it's not bad.
No, I don't know his resume, I guess you could say. I'll go look him up. But yeah, I think he's pretty good. Pretty good at other games too.
I know recently he's been playing a lot of Celeste.
Yeah, he's top 5 in NSMB too. I think Celeste he's more casual. Yeah, like almost it's out 1,000th place, but that's a big game. So I'm surprised that he's only really mainly run this game. I thought he did more, but oh well. I mean, yeah, we have so many. Oh no!
Ooh. That can prove to be a big issue later in the next level.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll survive this run, I think, because he doesn't do the setup. If he dies here, that is Josh's win. This last throw is gonna be really fast. Noodles' weird mistake here, man. Oh, he doesn't even get the shell. Josh is gonna take the lead here. No way. What?
How?
Oh my gosh, he missed! Nudes, what happened, dude? We were just praising your consistency, man. God!
Commentator's curse.
Luigi.
Oh, jeez. What was that? You hate to see it. He got hit on the fight, yeah? That's the easiest fight. You just jump over him and shoot fireballs. Oh my gosh, Josh is taking the lead, and he might extend to a game 3 if he holds this together.
Yeah, and Noodles will really have to, I don't know, pull some strats now. He'll have to go to his low percent strats.
Yeah, I think he plays low percent, so he should know them. But man, that's strange. Josh with a little mistake. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm just so surprised that he'd make a mistake there of all places. That's so odd from Noodles. He's gonna be kicking himself over that. I wonder if he'll be able to hold it together for game 3 as Josh. Okay, he did the scroll strat. That's actually really sick. If you scroll there, you don't even have to go for the jump. But it does lose a little time. So he's obviously watching the stream and knows he's ahead, knows he can take that safety. And yeah, if Josh can get Bowser jump, basically, he will win and extend to game 3. That's kind of big.
Yeah, Noodles lost another split second there as he missed something, but he manages to get through there anyway. I don't know what your mental state is after that. Probably abject horror at your own miscomings. Is that a word? I think it is. I don't know what it means.
Let's look it up. Let's see if I actually used it right. Oh, I did use it right. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow, look at me go.
Yeah, and Josh is now onto the Bowser fight. I didn't see a Bowser stare. There might have been one, but it's kind of irrelevant now. He's so far ahead. But if he misses this jump or something, then he gets it.
22.
Josh takes the second victory. Game 2 victory, not his second. And this will go to game 3 now.
Man, he barely got 22 on that GG to jump. But yeah, game 3. That's impressive. Even with Noodles' crazy mistake, there's still a 23-10, which is a good time. So yeah, that match was way better than our first one. You'd love to see it at race 22. Race 22s are really, I would say, hard to come by, but it seems these guys do it all the time, honestly. I'd say at this level, it's probably like 35-65. 35% chance they get a 22. But that being said, it's only because they're at this level and they have grinded this hard that they would be able to do that. And we're 1 for 4 on 22s, I guess, this time. Nice race from Josh, though. Way to keep it together and just exert pressure. What do you do with your noodles now? Like,
You just have to pray for the consistency.
yeah, you... Must be a lot of things running through your head. Well, now that we're going to Game 3, I want to see what this final match could mean for a tournament. So the winner obviously would go to winners finals, where if they win that, they'll be in grand final and have a really good shot at winning the tournament. And the loser would jump to losers round 4, where they already have how much? I think it's $15 because this is a prize tournament. We got $300 of prizes, and yeah, they would guarantee themselves at least $15. Or they have guaranteed themselves at least $15 and have a shot of losers bracket to maybe come back in winners finals or grand finals. Sorry, bracket reset. It's like they're just trying to fix their mistake areas. As Josh, his major mistake last run was his A2, but apart from that, I think he did really well. I'm almost more impressed from this race from Josh, because I didn't see anything wrong other than his A2.
Now, I just wonder how much time he lost in A2, because his pace was really good, so if he just didn't lose time to A2, what would his time have been?
I think I saw about 20, at least 20, maybe 30 seconds of time loss.
Yeah, that would have been an insane race time.
Yeah, that's very close to his PB. I think his PB is a 22:28, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Oh, I closed my time. Oops.
His PB is 28.383.
Oh. That's a nice beat.
From 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I would say, unlike Noodles, Josh is still on the grind. Noodles is kind of like playing in the background, it's not his main focus right now. But Josh is definitely actively pushing for a PB right now. Through.
What?
Alright. Sorry about that. Oh, right, the 4 o'clock race is starting. I forgot about that. Oh, people. So, Glitch vs. Standard is starting about now on Speed Gaming 2. I would recommend staying around for this one, just because it's one round past Glitch vs. Standard. But yeah, that one on Speed Gaming 2 is going to be a best of 1, just because they're earlier in the bracket. Trying to throw some volatility into the results there with the tournament standings. But yeah, that one should be starting soon on Speed Gaming 2. I don't actually know if they're off or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, and both have just finished 1-1. All looked good. I think they should both get the blue shell just fine.
Nice.
Yep. And they both get QSG. Nice.
Love to see it.
Now I wonder, how much will nerves play a part in this game? This is the last chance now to stay in the top bracket.
Yeah, I mean, Noodles with already a small mistake there. That's kind of unusual. Hopefully that doesn't continue on later in the game. Yeah, nerves, I mean, at this point, you saw them in Game 1 already. Game 3's got to be that much bigger. Glitch and Standard are warming up right now, so they should start soon. Big level here, task cycle. Got for both guys. Oh no! I spoke too soon. Josh missed the easier part of task cycles. He did in game 1, actually.
Yeah,
Same
Nudes
sort of-
manages to get ahead here.
Yeah, same sort of mistakes coming up. Oh no! Oh no! Josh with the... That's gotta be nerves. That's weird. No, man. Tricky room.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Hopefully he can get blocked with break. Yeah, he does. But wow. Nudes with the early lead, and if he plays the way he did, apart from, his obviously his 8 Tower 2 fight, I don't think that's enough room for Josh to come back already. Like, that's a huge mistake early on. And at this level, it could be deadly. So we can kind of see the runner's approximate paces as we split here. Nudes with a 38 flat, pretty much. That's bang on what you want for Super Minute. And, well, we can see how far back Josh is. 12 seconds. No, I lied. That was 14 seconds.
Yeah. Math's going through.
Math is hard. counting to 14 is difficult.
Don't have enough fingers for it.
Facts. I'll start using toes and whatnot. Alright. So, exiting early game, obviously Noose has got his lead. But that's not really where we see the mistakes. So, even though Josh is behind and gets a high score there, that's kind of weird. I don't know. We could all see it unravel as we did last race. But I think if you had to place a bet right now, News is very safe.
Yeah, and he gets that QSG. Very nice to see.
Yeah, no sort of 5-2 mistakes as we saw in the first match. How long can he stay consistent?
That's a good question. I wonder, what if there was an event where it was just a marathon to see how long you can go doing any percent runs? And
Like,
I don't know what the qualifier for a mess up would be. I guess like a death or something.
getting hit, maybe?
Yeah.
That's an interesting. It's just like whoever can do the most runs in a row or get however far without making one of those mistakes. That'd be an interesting sort of side competition. I think if you did have that, yeah, News is definitely a good bet. I don't think, even though Glitch, I love Glitch, I don't think, even though he's got a better PB than News, I don't think he would do better in that sort of competition. But, I mean, as we saw in Game 2, it all kind of boiled over at a certain point. Anything could happen. But News getting through 5-3 kind of nicely, and Josh even nicer. So the gap is slowly closing.
Ever so slightly.
Yeah. Ghost has good swing. We've seen that in previous races, but News has such a nice version there. And you gotta imagine he could get fireworks at the end. I think he probably will, honestly. Yeah, he's going for it. He's doing it. Wow.
Now, doesn't that actually lose a bit of time because you have to walk to the door?
Yeah, initially, as he's just swagging out. Initially, if you go through the edge of the door at the front, Luigi will walk slower towards the center, so it does lose a little bit of time in the present. But the time saved overall by skipping fireworks and not having to wait for it at the end of the level will net him, I don't know, 0.7? That's just a guess.
So counterintuitively, by losing time, you save time.
Under the right circumstances, yeah, as Nudes does skip fireworks. That's so impressive. Like, I cannot understate how impressive that is. As Josh is probably gonna have to wait for fireworks and get a 332. Yeah, he just slowed down a little bit. Of course, if you get that 333, the fireworks will spawn, a toad house is going to spawn in the opposite end of the map, and you're going to just wait. Not what you want to do. So 52 split for Nudes. That's really good. And maybe Josh's lead or gap has not actually closed that much. Now he's 15 back. I wonder, of course, if Nudes gets through this level safely, which looks like looks like he will. I wonder what his strategy will be in 8-2, because he's been doing really well, so he might just go for it and just try to completely dominate Josh on pace. Say, okay, you can't catch up to me if I'm 25 seconds ahead. Or if he'll just take it safer and not even go for fast 8-2, just say, okay, I have a lead, and I'm not gonna surrender it.
Josh could very easily close that gap then.
Yeah. If he goes for it and can't hit it, starts missing a bunch, this could be really bad for Nudes. But it all depends how he
gets
does.
the first try though. He does again! Twice in a row.
Dude, how can one man be so good at one trick? Insanely impressive. I say one trick, it's not even one trick, it's like all the tricks. Nudes is so skilled. As Josh already gives up. It's like he wasn't nearly as confident as he was previously.
Makes that same mistake as last time where I don't even know how that glitch works, where if you're moving too fast, you're trying to go from the top of the plate.
Interestingly, that's the exact same mechanic that allows Fast 8-2 to work. It's because he doesn't have any Y velocity when he leaves the slope, and if he unmorphs when that happens, it's not about the speed. It's about
that's
if
interesting.
Yeah, you actually do a tiny little space jump, which is the exact same mechanic that allows us to jump in the midair earlier in the level for that big skip.
I wonder if that's how it was discovered then.
I don't know.
That's a lot easier to pull off than just randomly mashing buttons and getting a frame perfect timing.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how it was discovered. I think Hartman was the first to. I'm pretty sure Hartman was the first to actually figure out how it works, but he's kind of inactive, so I don't think we'll be able to scourge? That's not a word. Get an answer out of him. So good 8 tower from Nudes as Josh makes a mistake and it goes for the cycle, but man, that was close. If he was a little bit faster, he would have been squished to death. Ballsy from Josh. But yeah, Nudes with no mistakes again. And he's on very good pace right now.
Ooh, that was just tight, yeah.
Yeah, that flying block really just screwed with Josh there. So,
and the gap extends.
It does. I think with that first try Fast 8-2 and with his World 1, Nudes is on 22 2x pace. Maybe even PB pace. Probably, actually. Wow. Let's see what his PB pace. World record pace?
That would be interesting.
Maybe.
I think his PB is 22.
Yeah, his PB is 22. The world record is 20. I'm gonna try to see what world record splits are. So world record splits, he was behind by 2 seconds after World 5. And I did not see his split time for 8 tower. But I don't think he'll have saved any time because the glitch got a gold in his 8 tower split in the world record. I don't know.
I don't remember the world record entirely, but I think it could have been improved quite a bit still, so...
Well, you probably heard that from Glitch. Glitch always complains about his runs. He's always like, oh my gosh, I'm terrible. And then goes and gets world record by an insane margin that no one's ever seen. Well, maybe not insane, but he gets an insane time. But then he'll complain about his run. I don't know where he actually has time to save over world record.
from memory, there were a few mistakes, but there's been so many like world records in the last few months that it's hard to keep track of them all.
Yeah, honestly. So world record lost 1.3 in 8 Castle to his golds, 2 in Gauntlet. So I think there is time to save on world record later. But I mean, Noodles will have to get all of the time saves, which I mean, doesn't really seem that viable for us. But hey, there's a chance.
Nudes is saying though that it's not world record pace, unfortunately.
Aw, it looks so good though.
PB pace maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's only 2 seconds behind, so maybe not. But would be. I think it would be quite a nice outcome.
Oh well, yeah. You'll never complain about a PB as he gets the nice. I don't even know what that trick's called, but it's kind of tight. So nice. I'll be able to tell you after this flip though. Be able to pull up what his PB says. Yeah, Noose is on crazy good pace right now. If not overall, the PB attempt for a race for sure. Can't imagine Josh will be able to catch up if he does not make another major mistake. So when he throws Peach into the castle, Newt's PB is at a 14:33. So we'll be able to see his relative pace to that.
You say 33 or 43?
33. Oh yeah, it's not looking so hot actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just lying. I didn't see where he lost all that time, but yeah, 4 seconds back, he's not PB. Nonetheless, though, this is 2x pace. Only 3 people ever have gotten 2x, 2 of which are in this race, as New's cap card dies again and he splices.
We'll just have to assume that everything is going well in 8-5 there.
Yeah, usually does, so can't imagine too much would go wrong.
Yeah, we haven't seen any problems today, so that's all good.
Yeah. But man, how clutch is this race from the News? Assuming he doesn't make a mistake, like, bro, 2x race in game 3 of winter semis is Josh makes a mistake. Doesn't jump at the right point, just straight up misses his jump.
Josh takes some damage.
Yikes.
Goes for power up there.
Too many 8-5 mistakes this tournament. Oh, slight hold up from News. Okay, that's not so good. Yeah, that's pretty tragic actually.
Might still be 2x base, but
No, not
less
with that.
likely.
Yeah, 3x.
Unless
I mean,
he
3x.
managed to pull some time out of somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. He'll definitely be on 3x. Excuse me. Voice crack. I don't know. If we're moving the boundary a little bit, I think we can set a goal of maybe race world record for him. I think the race world record is currently at 22:37. As Josh makes another mistake. It seems to be the not so good thing this race. Better fire hops from Moods. He was not doing those the first 2 races.
I was going to say something, and I completely forgot what it was.
I hate that feeling, man. I'm gonna take your tongue. I'm just gonna peek at the Glitch Sander race. Looks like Glitch is decently ahead. And that one being a best of 1, we could have a result. They started about 7 minutes later than this race, but we could have a result by the time this stream's over for that one.
Josh lost a bit more time on those fire hops, and
Oh no!
Yeah, oh,
He just slipped off the edge of the pipe there. Unfortunate to say, I don't think Josh is coming back anymore.
Yay for me, Luigi!
Oh my gosh. What was that? Josh, you need more speed to get over the thing, my guy. Innovating strategies right now. Making stuff up. Moves for Skippy Warp, though. Oh,
he
no!
missed it.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh,
it
and he dies as well. I mean, he is a whole level ahead, I think.
Yeah, that's... With Josh's most recent death, that's not anything to be worried about still. We'll just take it safe and finish it out, I think. But yeah, still not nice. And throwing away race world record like that can't feel good, but I'll imagine that he's probably still going to advance, barring a giant death in Bowser's Castle. It's hard to say what the gap is right now, though. Oh, right, you can do that death whip. Oh, he's not even death whipping. Josh really unhappy about the F87. I will say it can happen way easier slipping off that last pipe than you think it can. Because if you press down to enter the pipe at barely the wrong time at star speed, you'll just slip off because yeah, you simply won't go down to the pipe and you have momentum to the right.
Oh, he lives.
That's some sort of solace, I guess.
Unfortunately, there's no way to skip this level. It is one of my least favorites, for just simply taking so long.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in general in this game, there's not a whole lot of auto-scrollers, or for any percent at least. But yeah, this is one that's required. So personally, I would say in an actual PB pace or PB run, kind of nice because it gives you an opportunity to like, okay, let's calm our nerves, take deep breaths, all that junk. But yeah, if you're in a race, kind of just over, it's like, all right, let's just get it over with, get some swag out here. Didn't really see any heaping loads of swag coming down, but oh well. At least the runners are both playing Luigi. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Of course, they can. As Noodles does not mess up the fight this time. You can play Mario. They're the same speed, but I mean Luigi's. Just look at him. Look at the man. He's kind of built, kind of a cool guy. Would much rather play with him. So Nude's splitting on 21. Probably gonna be looking at like a 23:15 or maybe slightly faster.
Yeah, and Josh, I think, is about a minute and a half behind right now.
Yeah. I don't honestly know where most of that gap got pulled out. He had that 8-7 death, which was really bad, but
maybe not quite as much as I thought, but a good 40 to 50 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid shot. I just really did not live up to his game 3, unfortunately. See if we can get him in for an interview after this to see what potentially went wrong for him. I mean, his first, I think, if we had to point to one thing as like the thing that Josh kind of failed at this race, his Nudes goes for the thing and gets it. Nice. I think you'd probably have to say Fastly too is really not nice to him. It's really where Nudes pulled out a lot of gap in games 2 and 3 specifically.
Yeah, and, I mean, still only a handful of people have ever done Fast 8-2.
Yeah, it's not a huge club, but Nudes showing he's towards the top of the club for sure. Josh complaining he can't 23 in races. It's definitely more difficult than people would think. play at 23 level even, you have to play relatively consistently through the whole game and have no major mistakes. And I mean, when runners are going for hard stretches, Josh's, like, those mistakes can come way more readily. So
That was
unfortunately,
a very tight jump there underneath the Mega Thwomp.
yeah. Unfortunately, that will happen sometimes. So. All right. Nude's final boss. Kill the dude, jump over him, win the match. Nice.
And
So
he
Nude-
takes the second victory and wins this race. Yeah, very nice. Nudes advances to the next bracket, to the finals of this bracket. I mean, even.
Yeah. He's gonna have a nice shot against. Well, we can peek in on the Glitch match right now. Looks like Glitch has got a 1 level lead. So he'll likely play either Glitch or me. I'd have to bet on Glitch myself, but
I believe in you.
nah. Hey, Glitch is good. But yeah, GG to Nudes. Very nicely done. Insanely impressive races all around. Especially game 2 and 3 were so clutch for him. I say game 2. You know what happened. Other than the boss fight, I mean, he played very well, very well. Oh, going to mini games. Let's go. Oh, let's see if we can get him in for the interviews. Actually, done. All right. Hopefully they get sent little thingies and see if we can interview them.
And as you just saw, Josh finished the game on 24:07. Not a terrible time in the grand scheme of things, but definitely not what he would be wanting, considering he is third fastest in the world.
Yeah, I wonder what his breakdown's gonna be. If it was nerves or he just was not on today, or what it was. I'm curious. Sent the internet what? I sent the invite things. Hopefully we'll get someone to accept.
Yes, I love sending the internet to people.
Yeah, I just sent them the whole internet, all like 7 billion petabytes or whatever.
Hello.
Hello, it's Josh. Hello. All right, Mr. Josh. Where did it go wrong?
Mainly the lack of Fast 8-2 and PBW. I don't think I got any of that.
Yeah, that's what we thought as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were watching the stream, but yeah, Nudes got first try twice in race 2 and 3. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna keep up with that.
I mean, it was kind of over in World 1. I didn't see. I mean, the stream's like showing me like 3 ads right now, so I can't really see what he got. But
He got a 23-12.
oh, I thought he was on like 22 pace still.
He was. What did he do wrong again? Oh, he missed Skippy Warp.
Oh,
And then I think he died.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Overall, though, he that's hard to keep up with. Anything he did well this race?
that's a really good question. My 8 castle split is not bad.
Let's go. All right. Well, take something out of it, I guess. Nude said he's gonna join when he's in a second, so that's cool. Condolences on the race, Mr. Josh. But, I guess good luck facing the winner of Aki and someone to be determined. Yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting match when we finally get around to it. Aki's been getting crazy good recently. Oh, is that Mr. Noodles?
Hello, yes, it is.
Hello, congratulations on your victory, Mr. Noodles.
Thank you. That was a really scuffed race.
Which one?
All of it.
Mhm.
I think
Well,
you're
it It was entertaining.
Yeah, your overall pace, apart from those kind of mistakes we saw, 8 Tower 2 based mistakes. Overall, that was like really nice. And any comment about how you kept it so consistently high quality?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I was practicing for like a week before this, so I guess that's probably why.
I
But
had not known. Nicely done. But
yeah.
I think what everyone wants to know: Game 2, Junior Fight. What went wrong, my guy?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I just saw that I was ahead by like a lot, and then the nerves just killed me. I think,
Yikes!
but oh well.
Got it done in the end. Nicely done. All right. Glitch versus Sander is about to finish up. I wonder if we can see if we get a result here before we sign out. I think Glitch has got about a minute left before he takes a W, probably. But other than that, I think we're mostly done here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic race. Thank you both for giving us that great entertainment, and yeah, it was really fun to watch and commentate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good luck to both of you going forwards in your tournament runs. And thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting us. And I think Glitch is about to take his W over Sander. So I'll just wait for that to happen
He's got a
before.
good race record, actually.
Oh,
Oh, is he? He's on tour.
oh wow.
Wow, 22:34. Okay. Well, Glitch
Damn.
making a statement, and Sander died. Yeah, that's really okay. Glitch is a threat. Ooh, watch out, boys. And I guess I'll have to face that next. So, well, Nudes, have fun facing Glitch in the winners finals. And
Yeah.
If you lose your faith.
not here. Oh no. Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I'm not beating that, man. All right. GG's all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Speed Gaming, for hosting. And you all have a wonderful swag day.
Yes. Have a good night.